No, I'm not trying to get copyrighted.
Watch that.
No, I don't want to.
No, we're going to talk about it. It's
I don't
hugely
want to talk
viral.
about it.
It's the only hot topic we have.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's the only hot topic we have.
I can't talk about it.
And it's gay, and you're gay. Whatever.
I can't help that I'm not caffeinated because I've already brushed my teeth.
No, here's the deal.
No,
you brushed your teeth after we made a pact. After we made a pact as co-hosts to split a fucking Mountain Dew, you were like, oh, is it?
Well, that's because I don't
I'm just
drink.
gonna have a Zip.
I don't drink soda.
You don't drink soda, but you also signed up to do a podcast at 11:22.
I did not sign up to do this.
This is the most reckless we've ever been, and quite frankly, I'm living for it.
No, Lizzie, I should do a worker claim against you.
How could you?
Here I am working on a Friday night at 11 p.m.
Yeah, but
because
you're
of you.
No, you're
this
the
is
boss.
all
You're the boss.
I had no choice. You called me and were like, we have to do Friday and Saturday or we can at all. And I was like, then we're not doing a podcast next week. And she said, I'll fly to you. And I said, fine. So here we are at 11 p.m. on a Friday night.
I did it for my audience.
There's no hostility whatsoever. And poor Chris, he's back there too.
Chris is having the best day of his life. Chris got recognized in the airport today.
What are you talking about?
Chris got recognized.
And was it because you were doing crazy bitch shit?
No. See, that's what you're misunderstanding. I said I was concerned that someone was going to ask me to shut the fuck up. Because I'm always a crazy bitch doing shit in public.
And enact it for me. They walk.
So,
no.
I think it was much more Lizzie being recognized.
No, it was us. She had a whole thing with you. Kate had a whole thing with you. Her name was Kate. She's from New York. She's beautiful. She's stunning. She's well dressed.
Okay,
That's
so
why I thought
I'm
she was
Kate.
coming over to tell me to shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm
She
Kate.
seemed like a dignified lady.
I want to weigh in on the conversation that you were having as I'm Kate.
Oh, I can't
You're
share the
Lizzie, you're
conversation we
Chris.
were having.
Why? You're that awful?
It's private. No, I was reading him a script I'm writing.
Oh.
So I was reading him a script I'm writing, and I was in character, and I was very loud. And so I was positive that this woman was turning around to be like, hi, so sorry. Can you shut the fuck up, please? Can you be offensive a little bit more quiet when you're in public? But instead she was like, hi, so sorry. I'm a big fan of you guys. Us guys. And then I swear she talked to you, Chris, but because I blacked out because I get really nervous when this happens.
Yeah, I know, because we were about to overdose on cookies tonight, and
I'm getting nervous with you talking about it right now on the pod. I didn't know you were going to talk about it on the pod tonight.
no, these nice people were just waving at us from
Those
the car.
girls were so
but
cute.
Lizzie had to diarrhea. Like she was screaming.
No.
Lizzie, let me tell my story.
I did not have to diarrhea. Diarrhea was not what I had to do.
You talk about shitting for 3 hours
Yeah,
at
but
dinner, and now I
shitting
bring it
is-
up on the
no,
podcast. and you
shitting's-
can't.
shitting's
you were
different than diarrhea.
And diarrhea was what you were screaming about.
I was not. I had to poop. I said I have to poop.
Now you have bodily.
Now I have constipation because you didn't let me poop.
I gave you the option.
You were like,
Do want
hold it. There's fans that want to take pictures with me. You can't poop while I need to take pictures with fans.
Stop that. That is not true.
It's not
I'm
true. I'm
painting
lying.
all of this picture to say that these very nice women and a man rolled down their window to say hello. Meanwhile, Lizzie's screaming bloody murder in the car because
No one
this
can
is
hear
happening.
you when you scream in your car.
Yes,
That's
they
why
can.
everyone does it.
What?
No one can hear you if you scream or cry in your car.
No, that's not true.
It's science. Nobody can hear that shit. That's
So
private.
she's screaming at me that there's movement happening, and then I'm like rushing home because here we are again with Lizzie threatening to poop in my car.
Stop making me hold my poop.
I'm so sorry. I know so many people eat lunch while they listen or watch the show, so we'll
I
stop
eat breakfast
while we're ahead.
while I watch.
And are you fine with
I'm not fine with anything.
your own bodily functions? Because not only that, but Lizzie has some rashes. But I think we should say hello to our friends. Hello. Everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Sip. I'm Ryland Adams, of course, joined by
Elizabeth Home, okay.
Hello. We have the whole crew back in action. Christopher's here. We have a live studio audience who isn't really paying attention to us at all. No, I feel for Shane because I think a lot of people in the last episode that Shane was in, I was telling the purse story and how I didn't feel comfortable rocking the purse. And I think a lot of people took on my behalf that like I was being made fun of by the both of you, honestly, like being played fun at, that I was embarrassed to wear the purse when it wasn't that at all. And it's not even that I'm like now in a different town and afraid to like be gay or be myself. It's just that like I didn't feel comfortable wearing the purse. Like I'm not a purse person, but I'm like also wearing 3 huge rings.
Yeah.
So like I pick and I choose what I feel comfortable doing.
You know what? Do you?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's neither your fault or Shane's
Right.
fault. It was like a me thing.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly off limits. And I just think, like, for
Perfectly
me,
off limits?
or perfectly on the table. If I ever had like a real issue that Shane and I were going through, like currently, if we weren't like
We wouldn't
over
work
the
it out on
hump,
the fucking
we wouldn't
podcast.
work it out on the podcast.
Especially not in front of your kids.
And
like Chris and I are right here.
I go through the podcast before I upload it. If I was uncomfortable with something, I would have removed it. If
Yeah.
anything, I think my behavior was a little bit more mean towards the two of you.
Well,
in that
I was gonna
episode.
say, I think like, yeah, sure, people care about you and your purse, but
Thank you,
like
by the
one
way.
of my favorite topics in the comment section of our actual last post was justice for Jelly, and
I can't with you.
I think we should make a formal apology to my baby girl.
Oh, I will never apologize. Never in my
You're
life.
literally
I
doubling
was
down on
so
bullying a
annoyed.
one-eyed French bulldog who's got cancer. You're not going to apologize?
Well, what did you say? You were talked about.
I was going to rip her tongue out of her head, but that I loved her very much.
No. Then the next day, Lizzie posted like a loving photo of Jelly, and I said, she's canceled.
I love her so much, but she's a
No,
fucking nightmare.
I love her too. And you were the one that said, what were you saying in the car about your own dog?
Oh, about the chicken?
Maybe.
No, she's a nightmare. She's food oriented. She's a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. That's the story.
She every night around between 3 and 4 a.m. Jelly wakes up, gets out of bed, and goes and stands at the door until I open the door, take her out to the kitchen, and let her up. I pick her up and put her on the counter so she can inspect the counters and make sure there's no chicken. And when she's satisfied that there's no chicken there, she says, "Okay, take me back." And I pick her up and I put her down on the floor, and she runs back into the bedroom and goes to
You
bed.
do not encourage the behavior of letting your dog wake
She's
you
a
up.
one-eyed French bulldog with cancer. If she wants to go and bark at a
okay.
phantom chicken at 4 o'clock in the morning, I will take her to bark at a fucking phantom chicken at 4 o'clock in the
I
morning.
get it. You're a great dog mom.
I love her. She's
And
my mistress.
I love Jelly too. I just don't think it's appropriate for her to be barking the whole time we're
She
podcasting.
screams.
There's 2 other loving parents in the house, and there's a back house.
I was
think
alone.
she could
I
go
was
to the back.
alone.
She can't go to the back
I
house.
was single momming it.
I'm not bullying
And
a
here's the
one-eyed
thing-
bulldog.
wait.
I'm just saying, like, I wish the one-eyed bulldog could be enjoying a rotisserie chicken in the back house.
Here's the thing that's so funny. I was so irritated that after we shot, when I had to take Jelly to her checkup appointment, I told everyone at the vet about it, and now they call her breakfast burrito. And I was talking to my friend Kate about it, and Kate was like, "No, Jelly fucks with breakfast burritos." Remember when she was screaming at me? And I totally forgot. But last time Kate was at my house, Jelly was screaming at her for a breakfast burrito.
It seems like you've trained your one-eyed bulldog to have this addiction to food, human food.
I don't think I trained her.
Somebody's giving her human food.
I just think I didn't discourage it. You should see the breakfasts I make her in the morning. It's like she gets a scoop full of pureed pumpkin. She gets a handful of blueberries. I chop up and mash some bananas for her.
Does this go into your version of fun? Well, we were comparing our versions.
Oh, you know what? Honestly, sadly, probably, yeah.
Well, we're
talking- not fun.
Lizzie was like, well, can Morgan come on the podcast this week? And I was like, that would be great, but it is Friday night at 11 p.m. and she's downtown Denver, living her life and having
We were like, what do we think is fun? We were like, a brisk walk.
Well, because my nightmare is going out to a club or a party.
I
or
could
a
go right
bar.
now with this fucking Mountain Dew.
Well, you were trying to convince me to shotgun Mountain Dew, and I was like, this
And then I said, no, we can just do shots. We could do 4 shots of Mountain Dew, like normal girls on a Friday night in their 30s in Parker, Colorado.
wow, okay, doxing me.
You doxed yourself, bro.
No, I didn't.
You say it all the time.
Oh my God, I forgot.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
You are not one of those people.
I am definitely one of those people.
You are not one of those people.
You're not one of these people.
Oh, I am.
Oh, Lord.
I am.
I
You're-
mean, obviously you are. I
you're-
love it.
You're with those people that are like, you can't decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving.
You know, I'm one of those people that barely decorates for Christmas, even at Christmas. I put up lights last year for you.
I just think if there's joy to be had you should have joy.
Does it make noise? Are you going to make it make noise?
No, I'm trying to do it on more of a steady thing so it can just be
Nice,
quaint.
chill.
Yeah, chill
Yeah.
and nice. But I was just thinking, like, I saw a lot of people shaming people that wanted to put their Christmas stuff up before Thanksgiving. And I just thought there's no business in doing that, because why do they have to be exclusive to one another?
What are you saying,
Why can't
dude?
you have your Christmas stuff up and celebrate Thanksgiving? Like, who's it harming, really?
You can have your Christmas stuff up whenever you want to have your Christmas stuff up.
Well, good. I'm starting yesterday. We already went shopping on Halloween. Shane and I decided, until we have children, it's a tradition that we're going shopping on Halloween. for our
Until you
new...
have children?
Yeah, because like once we have children, like then we have them to take out and do Christmas or Halloween activities. But now it's like, oh, we don't have kids yet, so we'll just go shopping for
So
Christmas decor
Oh, okay.
on Halloween. It's never too soon to have a good time.
No. it's
I
not.
think now that you've moved, you need to get a Christmas tree and you need to live it up. Did you
There-
put a... What?
No, we didn't. Well, we just have like fake trees in our house. And so last year I just took some like LED battery operated lights and like strung them around the fake tree for you.
What
know
did you
that?
do on Christmas morning?
I put presents underneath the tree, the fake tree.
Under the like summer tree?
Yeah.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
That's so criminal. You guys all wake
tagged
up
you in the
and get your
posts.
coffee and like sit under
Yes.
your summer tree with some LED
Yes.
lights on.
Yes.
No, I'm sending a Christmas tree. I'm sending somebody
No,
out
where
with
am
a
I,
Christmas
Where am I
tree.
going to put the? You fucking better.
I don't
you
care.
Better,
You
you
find.
better back that up. I feel like you're promising me stuff all the time on this podcast that doesn't come to fruition.
What do you mean? I've never not followed through on something.
Oh no, I'm thinking about that.
What?
I don't want to name names.
What do you mean?
The leather pants.
No.
That trifling bitch.
I'm not going in here to cut things out. So you're sowing your own future.
Okay, I'll drop it.
One thing I can't get behind is daylight savings, but I don't think this is a boring topic.
But this is our idea of fun. Staying up till midnight to discuss the time change.
I am fine with Christmas before Thanksgiving, but where I draw the line is daylight savings or fallback. Like, what kind of business do we have being dark before 5 p.m.?
I'm such a cyborg at this point that I don't notice the time change.
What?
It just happens to my body because it's a tap. I live and breathe by my cell phone.
You don't
If my cell
realize?
phone, when my phone changes time at your house because of the demon, I'm like, oh, I guess it's that time now.
Guess it's 11 p.m. At
Guess it's 5:55 all the time now. So yeah, I don't give a
hate it.
shit. Our version of fun is not
no,
the time change.
I had a hot topic.
What's your hot topic?
Well, there was a couple, like, hot button issues.
Oh, like the fact that your house is.
Oh, my God.
Can I? And I know that you're going through something, but can I just say that you did me so fucking dirty that morning?
What are you talking
You
about?
fucked me.
I have been nothing
You
but
looked me in the
polite.
eyes and you said, "Fuck your coochie, bitch. I hope you get a yeast infection." That's what you fucking said to me.
I'm so familiar with the female anatomy that, yes, that would be my go-to
It's almost
verbiage.
like you burst your own pipes at your old house to give me a yeast infection.
Did you get one?
No, but it feels like it could happen at any minute. I honestly don't really know how it works. I just know you're supposed to change right after you work out. Here's the beginning of the story. This bitch is having problems, so he needed help.
Problems.
And so I, because I'm a good person, said, I will help you, sir. I will help you. I will go sit at your house while some man goes down there and cleans out your pipes. And then I was like, I'm going to go to the gym and then I'm going to shower at your house because I have to be
You
there
told
at 10
me
a.m.
nothing of the sorts.
And then I get to his house and he goes, oh, there's no water at my house. So I'm sitting in sweaty, drenched pants and panties, drenched with sweat panties.
Your story is full of gaps and doesn't make sense to anyone. Lizzie went to check on my house and saw that water was coming from the ceiling.
No, I went.
You've lost your privilege.
I went to your house to take the podcast equipment, and then I decided to go through your house to show my friend the furniture I intend to take from you. And while we were going through the house saying, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take that, and she was like, oh, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take that. We noticed that there was water leaking from the ceiling. And then when we noticed that, I was like, oh, I guess I should call him and tell him we've been rifling through his shit, and we found a leak.
Which, thank God. I mean, had you not
You're
rifled
welcome.
through my house, and yeah, all of a sudden, pipe burst, water everywhere.
There's a lake under the house.
A lake under
Oh my
the
God, you
house.
have 2 lake houses.
Oh my God.
That
This
is some
not the
fancy
kind of
boy
lake house
shit.
you want. So I'm over here trying to like get a million people over to the house to fix it from afar, and I'm like, Lizzie, do you mind meeting the person who's never been in my house before to let them in the house and show them the problem? And then she gets to my house and she calls me and she goes, okay, I'm just gonna take a quick shower.
You go, oh, the water's turned off because I have a leak, you stupid fucking bitch.
And then you're coming straight here.
And then with Mal and I realized we couldn't use the toilets because the water wasn't on. So we had this plan to start pissing and shitting in the most inconvenient toilets because we figured each toilet had at least one flush.
Well, there's 5 bathrooms in the house.
Yeah.
I said choose the furthest ones to take shit.
Yeah, and then we'll get closer and closer to the hang zone.
And when you pee, it's only one. It's not a flush.
No, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. But we were conserving flushes nonetheless because I poop a lot, as
we
you
know. God, the poor girl outside of Crumble Cookies knows.
She
You're
doesn't
screaming
know.
so
Nobody
loud.
can fucking hear you when you scream in your car.
I still don't understand the adverse reaction.
It makes me anxious when people get recognizey in public.
Okay.
It terrifies me.
Well, we do have a sponsor for today's show, which
And I
just
love it.
happens to be Liquid IV, one of our favorite sponsors ever. Cooler weather makes it easier to miss signs of dehydration like overheating or perspiration, which makes it even more important to keep your body hydrated. You know that we both, Lizzie,
I can't have any more of this Mountain Dew. I'm sorry. Thank you, Chris.
we both love Liquid IV.
We do.
We pop them left and right. I have gotten every single one of my family members onto Liquid IV, and for so many reasons. Popping one of them is the equivalent of 3 bottles of water, plus you get so much good in each travel-friendly compact packet.
I finally tried the strawberry because you have that at your house.
I have so many flavors here.
They're
The
because I
watermelon's
usually just
really
do the
good.
guava, and I do the one that has the that's like to make sure you
Immune.
don't get the immune boost one. But the strawberry one hits.
Yeah, they're all very good. They contain 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, and as much potassium as a banana. They're healthier than sugary sports drinks, no artificial flavors, preservatives, and less sugar than an apple. It's made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy. What makes it so effective is their cellular transport technology. It's the optimal ratio of glucose, sodium, and potassium that delivers water and nutrients into your bloodstream at a quicker rate. It's so amazing. I love this company so much. So grab your favorite Liquid IV flavors nationwide at Walmart, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code SIP at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code SIP at liquidiv.com. Okay, so a hot button item since you're about to pop out a child.
No,
You're
no. By the time this airs, Lil will be here.
Okay, but
By the time this airs, Lily will be in this world. Here's a picture. Here's an asset.
and we're so happy for you. But
I wonder
Lizzie
if I'll-
runs around making like we went to dinner with my brother and his wife, and Lizzie's acting like she's about to pop a baby out, and they're looking at her like, you don't seem pregnant. But you like have taken possession of this little baby. But anyways,
It's not like I'm not giving birth to her.
okay. It's
I'm making Haley soup while she delivers, and that's very similar to making a baby over a 9-month period and then shoving
Okay.
her out my hoo-ha.
so that begs the question, because that child's name is already named.
Yeah.
Should you name your kid before it's born?
I don't think it's weird to do so.
I mean, I don't think it's weird to do so either. I was just thinking about it because, like, what if the child comes out and it's nothing of the sort?
Well, then you can change the name.
Okay. So you just have, like, top 5? I was just thinking, like, I don't know. It'd be scary to commit to a name before you meet said human being.
I mean, not if you're naming it after somebody you love.
Oh, is that the case here for your
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I like that. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'd probably pick, like, a top 4, have it pop out.
And you'd probably just wind up naming your baby.
I feel like that's some shade to Honey.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
So you don't like the name Honey?
No, I love the name Honey.
Sometimes I do feel crazy screaming
it's more
Honey
like
in
shade
the
to
yard.
you. I think Honey's a great name.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the backyard and I'm like, Honey, Honey. And I think they think I'm yelling at Shane like the neighbors.
Oh, me in my backyard. Bubba's! Bubba's, where you at? Joey, mama, come here. I sound fucking crazy. By the way, on my way here this morning, both dogs kept going missing in the backyard. And I had no clothes on because I was trying to get in the shower. And my house is right up against all of my neighbors. And my titties were out. And I had I was butt ass naked. I was like naked and afraid naked. Running around screaming, Bubba's! He was just pooping where I couldn't see him.
Okay, the last thing I wanted to get to before we jump into some hot topics is we saw The View cover this. Gotta love me some View.
Is this that?
Yeah, would you sleep with somebody for $1 billion? Is the stipulation you're in a relationship, Shane?
What?
The View. Remember when they did would you sleep with somebody for...
Cheat on your...
Oh, would you cheat on your partner for $1 billion?
No.
And so Shane said, well, would you cheat on me for $1 billion? And I said, no.
Liar.
What? Oh! And then I said, would you? Because like Shane is very...
See, listen to your voice change though, because that's a liar's voice.
$1 billion is a lot of money.
No!
Hear me
Why
out.
would you?
If you could work it out with your spouse,
Yeah.
you guys could like work through the trauma on your yacht or on your island.
I don't know, dude.
Or like
all of
knowing that you never have to work again.
And I feel like a stupid person for saying this, but I'm not the type. I would probably throw up if someone asked me to eat something I didn't want to eat for $1 billion. And I know that that's dumb as fuck, and I wish I wasn't this way.
I mean, no, you have respect, and
I don't have self-respect. I do some really fucked up shit to this body, and for some fucking stupid reason, I won't do it for money. Like
Interesting.
what?
I guess like how I always thought of casual sex in my early 20s too, though, was like even if there's no relationship,
Yeah.
it's like as long as both parties are mutually benefiting and you guys are getting like something out of it. And in this case, like maybe
Like an orgasm?
yeah,
Yeah.
like as
Well, you're
long-
having sex with somebody you want to have sex
Yeah,
with.
it's like consensual sex, obviously,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying as long as you guys are both have an understanding and you're both getting something out of it. And I'm saying like, I think if somebody has no issue with taking $1 billion, I guess this is technically prostitution.
Oh, it's absolutely prostitution. But and no matter what, like, I don't know. I feel like I would be so fucking hurt if Joe fucked somebody else for $1 billion.
Well, I think you guys could talk about it first.
I would talk about it and say, I'll fucking kill you. Because there's no price on that. For me,
Right,
there's no
yeah.
price on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like if I talked to Shane and I was like, oh,
We know
you
you're
okay
going to fuck
with
someone
this?
for $1 billion.
The $1 billion seems
We know.
nice.
We know.
I'm very against cheating though. Like I think if you're going to cheat on your spouse, you should call and break up. Like even if it's in the moment,
Yeah.
you should call and break up with your partner and be like, this is no longer working for me.
Yeah.
Like see you later, click, and then do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Just because like, just some
I like that
thoughts.
that's how you break up with your spouse.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Hey,
if
really
you're-
quick, I'm about to fuck this bitch. I just wanted to say we don't work anymore.
Would you rather
Okay,
that?
bye.
Well, did you watch the marriage scenes from a
No,
Marriage
you know
Story?
I fucking won't watch scenes from a marriage
I mean, it's
story.
very slow, but like I still watched all of it.
That's nuts.
But it's interesting.
Great.
I mean, it's about a couple. She cheats and then she goes off. And it's
I know quite a few couples who have stuck it out after cheating, and it's just not something for me. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It just hurts my feelings so bad to think about it happening to me.
Even if it's consensual cheating for $1 billion. Listen, I'm not saying I would. I'm saying I would explore.
Are you handing this to me so we can start going through hot topics?
Yeah.
Well, in a very brisk turn of events.
Well, because we're filming on a Friday night before any news has broken.
yeah, our hot topics are going to be old and weak.
Hey,
What? Like us?
I tried to prepare a Nextdoor segment.
I went on Nextdoor and I don't fucking get it.
Nothing toxic is happening in your neighborhood?
No, thankfully. I think I'm the toxic one in the neighborhood too, because like I'm always screaming in my car.
So cars are where you go to scream.
I park in front of my neighbor's house, so I'm always just screaming in front of their house.
Who?
That's this lovely old couple. I just remember the woman's name is Ronnie. I think it's Ronnie and Bob.
And you're screaming at them or you're parking in front
No,
of their
I'm
house?
parked, but like I scream. I'm
And
a
is
screamer.
she the one that's looking in every once in a
Yeah, that's why she's why we got curtains. Cause that shit was fucking spooky. I've never been so spooked. I was standing in the kitchen. I was like, what the fuck? Why is she looking in here from her window? Like, keep moving, Ronnie. The fuck?
There's always the neighborhood know-it-all.
Yeah.
And you always want to be friends with the neighborhood know-it-all, but you don't want to be the neighborhood know-it-all. Because every once in a while, you want to be filled in on the 411.
Right.
But you don't want to be the one, like, looking out your window at all moments, like, marking down the whereabouts of your neighbors and, like, who's going in and out of their houses.
I think it's shocking that you, of all people, wanted to do the Nextdoor app segment because your neighbors all watched this podcast. So that's like the bravest, weirdest shit I've ever heard.
Well, no, I mean, the neighborhood goes outside of just like the mile radius that this neighborhood is. But I just think like Nextdoor, and the Nextdoor founder has been on Shark Tank this season.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird to me that like all these other platforms or like Facebook is like going down as something that breeds such toxic behavior. But I've never felt like I'm enduring more toxicity than when sometimes I'm scrolling on Nextdoor because like these people are getting engagement. It's like they say something that's like a hot take and then there's
sponsored Nextdoor posts.
300 comments.
Jesus.
And so I do for the next episode I'm really going to go through and find like some
maybe
things
let's
that
go
spark
through
some
mine.
conversation. But I just think it's like a ludicrous app. It also helps, like I found a gardener there. I found some people that have helped like do construction on the house. So it's been a useful tool, but it's also interesting to see people like put their political views or just their thoughts of the world or
on Nextdoor app.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go through after this.
It's a further reach, really, if you think about it. If you're desperate for attention, it's like,
well, it's a closer reach, right?
A closer but further.
It's direct
like,
proximity.
If you only
social
have like
media.
100 Facebook friends, you could go on to Nextdoor, post something, and get 100 comments depending in a couple of minutes, depending on what you put up there.
Jeez.
Just saying.
All of this sounds toxic. Even the thought process you have around it.
All right, I'm ready for some hot topics.
Should we break down, and when we come back, we'll talk about...
I think we can hit a hot topic.
No, he's giving us 5. We've got 3 minutes.
We have 4 minutes. What can't we accomplish in 4 minutes?
I mean, I got a lot to say about the Royals.
I have a feeling it's going to be offensive.
Yeah.
Okay, start.
Okay, well, personally, I feel as though the fucking Harry and William should be shaving their heads, and I don't understand why we all have to bear witness
We've had
to their hair falling out.
This is not, you can't hair
No,
shame
but
people.
why? I'm not I'm hair shaming.
What-
I
okay.
don't understand why they won't just shave their fucking heads.
Is
Why do we have to watch it happen in real time? It's too much.
Is there a sincere place that this came from? Like, did you see an article?
Yeah, well,
that
they're just
sparked the
always
thought?
in fucking articles. These motherfuckers are always on TV. They're always doing shit. They're always being photographed. They were so hot. They were so physically attractive in their 20s. And now they're like turning into their dad, who's like not hot.
I just really want to make it clear that we're two separate people.
No, here's the thing. Bald is beautiful. Why do I have to watch these men molt?
Because it's not easy to say goodbye. What are you talking about?
It's easier to shave your head than it is to go one hair at a time. In literally international media.
Do you not think Meghan has brought up the conversation?
I don't think Meghan's married for any kind of attraction or love to Harry, personally.
Again, we're not connected. This podcast is us together, but we have very different thought processes.
But we're still best friends.
I'm just
Two
saying,
best friends in a room.
I do always wonder, what, like I'm trying, because like I'm gonna
You wonder
go
why they
bald.
don't shave it too?
I'm gonna go bald one day. Like the hair pills are really working out for me.
Yeah,
in the
your hair's
moment.
been snatched
It's
lately.
finasteride. I've been seeing some people asking in the comments, and I have a whole hair vlog. It just hasn't made it.
You haven't posted.
I know it seems so.
It's like that was a year and a
captivating
half ago.
Yeah, and now you'll have better results. You're welcome that I held it for so long.
I love your hair. I tell you every day your
but
hair
the
looks
video's gonna
good.
have such a better payoff. You go from me with like rackety hair, and now it's like a year later to like getting full and fluffy.
to rookety hair
rookety hair
instead of rackety.
But I don't know. Like a lot of guys, like sometimes I think that when I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm too. Like what?
Yeah, why didn't Larry
What's he
David
holding
shave
on
his
to?
shit?
And I like it about him. Like I think that is also like maybe. It's like an identifier because I do think like my crooked tooth, maybe like if they were
I mean,
straight,
it's totally fine,
boring.
but it's the active. Oh, we're getting one finger. See, we're in the middle of a conversation. This is what we couldn't get out in 4 seconds or 4
4
minutes.
minutes.
It's an important topic.
We could do anything if
And
we
when we
try.
get back, we will conclude our royal balding process.
Any other things you could tease?
Not in this time,
I don't know why you feel so rushed.
because he's going like this at me.
Yeah, Chris's fingers are aggressive.
Chris starts this whole thing with like, you have 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes left.
Okay,
Wrap
we're
it up.
Cutting, fine.
Cut it.
Cutting.
Cut it.
Cutting.
Today's episode is sponsored by ShipStation. The holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, but if you're running an online store, then you know they can also be the craziest and most stressful moments of the year. You've got inventory to manage, order to fills, and a growing list of stressed out customers checking in twice a day to see if their packages are going to arrive before the holidays. But with ShipStation, the hassle of shipping out holiday orders melts away, leaving you with happier customers and more freedom to run your business and enjoy some much needed time off. I love ShipStation because no matter where you're at, you have access to everything you need on your phone. You can handle your business like it's nothing. If you sell anything online, I don't need to tell you that it can be super frustrating. There are so many carriers and a ton of factors that go into figuring out the best rate for each order. And with many more people shopping online every year, the added holiday stress doesn't help. So ShipStation makes shipping the easy part of running your online store so you can get back to doing what you're passionate about, growing your business and being an entrepreneur. So easily import your orders from every sales channel, whether that's Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or your own website, and automate just about any shipping task, all from one easy to use dashboard. So ShipStation works with all major carriers, international and local, including FedEx, UPS, and USPS, and you get access to the discounted rates that are usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies. Not only is shipping easy, you actually also save a ton of money. So it's no wonder that 98% of companies already use ShipStation to help run their businesses. So to make this holiday season a little bit brighter, use our offer code THESIP to get a free 60-day trial, just enough time to handle the holiday rush. Go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top and enter code THESIP. Make ship happen. 60-day free trial at ShipStation.com, promo code THESIP. Today's episode is also supported by Candid, who we love, and I know it feels like the year just started, but can you believe that the holidays are right around the corner?
You just gave me anxiety.
This year really did fly by. So when's the last time that you got a gift for yourself or a gift that you really wanted? I always end up buying the gifts I really want. So I think that you guys should treat yourself and get a better smile. And my friends at Candid can help you do just that. While poorly reviewed or insanely priced clear aligner companies use general dentists, Candid only works with orthodontists who are experts in tooth movement. With Candid, the same orthodontist who creates your plan can track your progress so you never have to wonder how you're doing. You can book an appointment at a Candid studio near you or do everything from the comfort and convenience of your own home. The average Candid treatment is just about 6 months, and you're going to start seeing results way before then. Plus, it costs thousands less than traditional braces. With your aligner treatment, you also get Candid's teeth whitening for free. So treat yourself to the gift you've always wanted, a straighter, brighter smile. Right now, you can save $75 on your Candid starter kit when you get started from home, or you can book an appointment at a Candid studio near you. Go to candidco.com/thesip and use code THESIP. That's candidco.com/thesip. Use code THESIP. Take advantage of this limited time offer today for $75 off your starter kit. That's candidco.com/thesip. Promo code THESIP.
How come I have more dog hair on me than you?
I have no idea. Well, I lint rolled before we got into production over here.
Did I just get lipstick on my nose tip?
I don't know.
Can you look?
It's feeling really hot in here. No, you didn't.
Cool.
All right.
All right. And we're back. Woo! So, did you hear? Are you aware of in this week's
Come on, spit it out.
in this week's moot topics? Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson
We're going back.
We're not going back, but we're low key saying that they have become a little bit more substantial. And you were like, it's a press thing, and we were like, I don't think so. I think she saw that her sister had. I don't want to be mean and nasty, but there's definitely a look to MGK, Travis Barker, and Pete Davidson.
Who's with MGK?
Well, Megan is,
Yeah,
but
that has
like
nothing to do with a Kardashian.
no, but hot women want.
Right now, the bad boys are in. Is what
sickly
you're
men.
saying.
It's different than bad boys. It's like stickly, sickly, thin men. It's like they want a boy who's like been kissed by a dementor.
What?
Tell me I'm wrong. Back me up on this, Chris. It's like 1 year it was Manic Pixie Dream Girls, and this year it's like Kissed by a Dementor Boys.
Well, I think it's keeping it interesting, and maybe they do have a fling. Maybe there is general interest there. I think above all, it's to heighten our interest in the Hulu show, and I think Pete loves some press. Kim loves some press, and nobody's above playing that game when they're in the world that they're in, which is top of the celebrity totem pole.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to digress a little bit.
Okay.
So as interesting as this is, there is some hot shit happening in my hometown.
Of Chico?
No, that's where I went to college. You don't even fucking know me.
Northern California.
In Northern California, and I've told you about this before privately because I've been following it and watching it unravel on Instagram for years.
Okay.
Is this okay?
What do you mean?
Well, she's okay. So one of these girls has posted on TikTok. So it's gone low-key viral on messy TikTok, which is why I feel like it's okay for me to talk about it on the show now.
It's somebody you know personally, and she's viral on TikTok.
A little bit.
Is this the gay TikTok you were showing me right
no,
before
it's not.
the show?
That was joyful. This is messy TikTok.
Okay.
I went to high school with these.
I don't want to be involved in the mess.
It's on TikTok.
Okay, all right.
I feel like if it's on TikTok, it's public consumption.
Okay, all
it's
right.
viral there. I'm allowed to talk about it now on the pod.
Okay.
I'm not going to name names. 2 girls, best friends. We just graduated from high school. They're younger than me. They're younger. They're prettier. They're funner. Whatever. They're best friends. We'll call them Kelly and Stephanie. And Kelly married who we'll call Matt. You're going to have to keep me straight on these names because I've already forgotten them.
I'm already lost.
No, listen. Kelly and Matt get married. Stephanie is Kelly's maid of honor. Cut to years later, Kelly and Matt break up, but they have a daughter. And Kelly moves in with her best friend, Stephanie. Stephanie starts dating Matt. They get engaged. They get fucking married. Fucking Kelly's daughter's the flower girl and her best friend to her ex-husband's wedding. And now her ex-best friend is married to her ex-husband baby daddy.
And co-parenting her child.
And pregnant. And her due date is her ex-best friend's birthday. What are the fucking odds?
And which one of them put this on TikTok?
The first wife.
And how
Kelly.
did she get this all cohesively into one story? Because I feel like none of them
It's
understood.
actually the most brilliant TikTok I've ever seen. It's like there was this trend of like, I think it was from Hocus Pocus or a Halloween Town thing, but it's like, what should we do with them, Wickus Bunkus? And it goes, kill them. And she's like, when your ex-best friend marries your ex-husband and they get pregnant and the baby's due on your birthday, like, what do you do? And she's like, throw a fit on the internet.
I guess it's less confusing when you get to tell it from a first-person perspective.
Yeah.
When you start giving names, it gets a little confusing.
It's a lot.
And so how are they dealing with this?
Well, originally they were staying friends. So the ex-wife actually went to the bachelorette party of the current wife and wore a sash that said ex-fucking wife.
Did the husband
And then was
cheat
uninvited from the wedding.
Wait, did this relationship start when the first couple was still married?
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% on that. I only noticed that this shit was going down when lockdown started and I was bored out of my fucking mind and started re-snooping on girls I went to high school with. So I've been following this for over a year and I'm like really embarrassed about it, but like kind of not because now it's viral on TikTok.
And are you in contact with these people?
No, I haven't spoken to these people in like 15 years.
Okay, now I'll watch the TikTok. Send it my way.
I've been sending you the TikToks.
I was like, we'll link it down below, but that seems weird to link.
No,
a
we
messy
can't link
TikTok.
it. I can't be that obvious. I can't be that obvious. Because sometimes when I talk about girls from my high school and I say their first and last names, I get DMs. And one time I got a text from the girl that I mentioned who's like who I think should be an influencer because her life is just so cute and she's so cute and she's so fun. She texted me. She's like, what the fuck did you say about me on your podcast? And I was like, nothing bad, literally. I worship the ground you walk on. She's like, oh, okay, because a lot of people are following me. And I just got comments on my last post about that people came from the SIP. And I was like, you're fucking welcome.
Wow.
Yeah.
What else do you have for us?
All right, that's a hot topic,
Okay,
right?
Yeah. Come on. How about it? Okay.
All right. Are you aware of Noodles since you're not on TikTok?
No.
Okay, Noodles is a 13-year-old pug. And don't, because
have
Noodles
enough
is famous as fuck. And if you shit on fucking Noodles, you are canceled. I can't believe you. On God. Noodles is a 13-year-old dog. And
Are
when
you
they wake
talking
up in the
TikTok?
morning.
Okay. Here's
I'm
what I have a
cool.
problem with.
No, you need to know
People
about
talking
bones or
in
no
TikTok
bones.
in real
you need
life.
to know about bones or no bones. Joe is 40 and he knows about no bones or
Because
bones.
of his wife.
No, he knew before me.
No,
I don't even talk to him because he hates me.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Joe hates you?
I mean, because all I do is talk TikTok and about the girls I went to high school with who he's never going to meet and doesn't know. Because it's all I care about. I like sit in our fucking $8,000 massage chair just looking at girls I haven't talked to in 25 years and talking about 13-year-old dogs on TikTok. Everyone's talking about this fucking dog, though. We love you, Noodles.
What's
Ryland
the
doesn't
difference
know.
between, like, yeah, this is your art. Taylor Swift would write a song. This is your song.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to another moot topic. Harry Styles helps fan come out to her mom during his concert, and this was super fucking cute.
Well, all of a sudden, Lizzie has a big heart on for Harry Styles.
They know. Everybody has a hard on for Harry Styles.
Oh.
Harry Styles is like the best man. I don't know what else to say. Besides Matthew giving out king-size fucking stickers on Halloween, it's like Harry
came
Styles.
to realize that, like, you mentioned Matthew a lot, but I don't think you've, like, said who he is in relation to
Matthew's
you
my
enough.
goddad.
Your goddad? Yes. Okay.
And I see him once a week.
Great. Okay, thank
That's
you, Harry
my that's my
Styles.
idea of fun. I wake up at a certain time and we go to the gym and then we watch a spooky movie. Yeah, so Harry Styles had a concert and this girl held up a flyer that said, "Harry, tell my mom I'm gay" or something.
Is she next to her?
No, the mom was like across the auditorium. And it was so cute.
See,
it was
wait,
so
there's
cute.
some plot holes here.
No, there aren't.
The mom takes the daughter to the
No,
concert.
the mom
but
was just
doesn't
at
notice.
they were both just at the concert.
The
with different
mom
groups.
went with her friend
Yeah.
to the Harry Styles concert.
I'm
and
telling
the
you,
daughter went with her
everybody
friends.
fucks with Harry Styles.
Okay, I know. I listen to some podcasts with like some 40-year-old women, and they have hard-ons for Harry Styles too. I guess
Yeah.
Olivia, who's he dating?
Watch, she's not even 40.
Sorry, I'm not. It doesn't matter. The age
I think
doesn't
she's
matter.
37 and he's 27.
Just all walks of life enjoy Harry
I made that
Styles.
numbers up.
I don't care if you're.
It's no, like everybody, like if aliens come to this earth, I think we should have Harry Styles greet them. And that would be for sure a solid interaction.
I bet he wouldn't have a problem wearing my my fur purse out.
I'm positive he wouldn't.
Wow, bless you, Harry Styles.
Bless you, Harry Styles. I'm sure Shane would fuck Harry Styles for $1 billion and then you could have your yacht. No. See, that's the kind of loyalty Shane deserves. Just kidding.
Ah, damn.
I'm just kidding. Anyways,
We've put Shane to sleep, by the way. He literally couldn't be.
he's curled up. So anyways, Harry Styles.
We're still going on Harry Styles.
Well, no, I was wrapping it up and moving on.
Okay, thank you.
He's a fucking icon. International
No,
icon.
I agree. I like Harry Styles. I like that he pushes fashion. I like it.
I like that he's great to his fans. I like that he's a great man. All right, so Idina Menzel has congratulated.
Sorry. Just kidding.
This is a huge deal. They recently announced the Wicked
I'm kidding.
cast list.
I'm not a musical
And
person.
Ben Platt is scream crying in his apartment right now because his dad did not cast him as Glinda.
Apartment? I bet he has a mansion.
No, he probably has an apartment like on the Upper West Side of fucking Manhattan. And
I'm
he's
sorry.
just like, or he's in Soho. He's probably in Soho.
I didn't not like your story choice. I've just never gotten into musical theater, and it's a me thing. It's a my problem.
Whatever. A lot of people don't get into musical theater, but something that I did think was a little bit funny is how people who are into musical theater have been living for the movie making of Wicked.
Okay.
And so many young women believed with every fiber of their being that they would be cast as Glinda.
Including you?
No, but I did read with a friend for an audition and I played Elphaba and I thought my reading was so good I was going to get a call. But there was an onslaught of people being crazy online that didn't book Glinda, including, but not limited to, like, I think another woman from Broadway posted like, "I didn't book Glinda." And it's like something that'll eat me up forever. Like I'll show you, but it's like.
So it's becoming a what they're filming. It's a movie?
Yeah,
Let me
it's
see.
a movie.
And it's Idina Menzel and who else?
Someone I have not heard of.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, no. Adina Menzel was originally Elphaba. Ariana Grande is playing Glinda. And
Cynthia Erivo
is playing Elphaba.
Wow, Ariana Grande. Interesting. Okay, I'll watch it.
It's a huge deal. So the fact that you're acting as if you watching it. No, okay, so look. This woman posted, breaking my silence only to say I'm over the moon for the Wicked casting announcement, and that's exactly how it should be. Okay, back to my break. This woman who has clearly been crying.
Is she an actress?
Yeah, so this woman's on Broadway. This business, you can't care too much about any role you're auditioning for, or you could get hurt and won't come back. But you have to care enough to give it your all.
It is brutal out there.
I cared too much this time. I hope it's okay that I'm sharing this. Every woman who has ever done a musical theater camp in her life woke up one day and was like, no, God wants this for me.
So people are like wishing ill upon Idina Menzel.
No, Idina Menzel is from the original fucking Wicked cast.
She deserves it.
Nobody's wish. She was already in it. And she was already in it.
Then why do people care?
Because they're doing a movie of it. So all these girls that have been practicing these songs since they were little girls in theater camp thought today's my day to shine and be this person.
So is it going to
Ariana Grande got it. Nobody's mad at Ariana Grande.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody's mad at Ariana Grande. Everybody's dreams have died. That's the sad thing.
But
on a grand scale, like
Ariana
100,000 girls in America did not get Glinda. Yeah,
it makes sense.
No one's mad at her. Everyone's dreams are just broken.
All right, okay.
Shattered dreams across America. We'll pour one out for you girls. You all deserved it. Ben, I'm specifically sorry for you, sir.
How's he involved?
His dad's producing it, and he's a theater kid.
And
so
he
thought he was
Is there a role for him?
Probably. I honestly, full disclosure, never seen the play. Don't care.
Oh, wow.
I'm in it for the drama.
It's so good.
And you say everything's so good,
No,
Chris.
it
So
is
when
really
you whine,
good.
it's so good, I give 0 fucks. You also like Dear Evan Hansen.
I hated Halloween Kills.
And loved Dear Evan Hansen.
We don't have to talk. That's
You're
All right.
trash.
Let's get into.
Okay.
Let's get into
Advice, though.
All right, I'll let you read this one.
Dear Ryland and Lizze. Just kidding. They called you Ryland. I love the show and I listen to it every week. You guys are the only thing that makes me smile lately. My question is really embarrassing and I feel like I already know the answer, but my boyfriend of 5 years cheated on me and I don't know what to do. He says he's sorry and that he wants to do whatever he can to make it up to me, but I don't know if I can ever trust him again. I also don't want to start over and find a new person to share my life with. I just don't know what to do. Am I being stupid or can cheaters really change? Be honest with me. I can take it. Please never stop the podcast. It makes my week and always lifts my spirits. Love you guys.
What do you think?
I think that the fear of starting over should not keep you static in life ever. And I think that that applies across the board universally for any hard choice.
That doesn't make that decision easy, though. Saying you've built a life for, what was this, 5 years?
Yeah.
I mean, that's as long as I've been with Shane.
Yeah.
And it would be hard to imagine, but I also don't know how I personally would be able to get over bringing it up. Like every argument, every fight, I think I would not be able to not go back to that or not hold him against that. And I don't know if therapy for me could make me forgive him.
I think it would take, for me, the decision to try would include children. I would have to have children with somebody. And if they cheated on me while having a kid with me, like, oh my God, fuck you. But also that would be kind of the extreme circumstance in which I would try. But I also don't think I would be able to get over it and to be happy. But I know people who do.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be really hard for me to work through the thought process of somebody that I've been so close with, live with, share my life with, have everything entwined with, and be able to reason with why he would think that he could treat me like this, because it really does.
It's a real fuck you.
Yeah.
It's a real fuck you.
So at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what like a therapist would, because I'm sure there's this is a reoccurring story in so many people's lives.
Yeah, I've been cheated on.
So, and what advice would a professional give you to help you get over the hurdle that could make me think anything other than like, I'm so sorry and I'm so heartbroken and I love you so much, but I have to pivot my life for me? Because if he's capable of doing it once, what's going to stop him from doing it again?
I also feel like the details matter.
Well, of course, but also no in the same time.
No, they don't. The outcome is still the same, but I do, like, no matter what, like, reading this back, I don't want to start over and find a new person to share my life with. Fear of not wanting to start over means you're going to stay in something that's broken.
And I also think that people are rewarded for, because if you're harboring, I don't know, I think it's a dead end. Staying in that is a dead end because you're only affecting your personal growth. If you like make a clean break, you're able to like live a fulfilled life.
I also just sort of had an epiphany. The moment your partner cheated on you, your relationship that you knew, your life that you knew, everything that you built together as it was ended.
Because you have to rebuild from that
no
very
matter
moment.
what, everything you had is over at that point. And now it is new anyways. And so now you're choosing to build something new with a person who made the conscious fucking decision to throw everything that you had built that entire life in the fucking trash. And that was their choice that they made without your input.
And I guess like it's hard because you do want to get to the root of like why your significant other got, even if it's in the heat of the moment, like if you would, it'd be hard not to put on yourself like, oh, well, why was my relationship not strong enough to take over the heat of that moment, even if it was like a whimsical, like fast moving, like crazy thing that like happened out of nowhere.
I think no matter what, it says that person is not the right person for you.
They're not valuing you or your relationship or your time that you've spent with them.
And they're not the right person for you.
Yeah. It's just so hard because making a break when you're still in love, and even if that person's
sucks.
back and like crying for your forgiveness too, I do think that I would at least try, because it's like I'd have to like make sure that it's something I can't get past.
Yeah.
But I ultimately think it is something I wouldn't be able to get past.
I know, like I said, I've been cheated on. I definitely know I can't move past it.
Right. And see, I haven't been in a long-term relationship where that has happened. I know, I'm saying like hypothetically, I think I would try, but ultimately it would be a dead end for me. Mm-hmm. So I would say
sayonara,
would probably
sucker.
have to say sayonara, just because where was the respect? Where was what we've built? I like built a life with you. What the fuck?
And people don't deserve to be harmed, period. Especially in loving relationships. And I'm really sorry that happened to you. And I think that it is definitely one of the most painful slaps to the face that you could ever have. And I think that you can get over it, but it doesn't mean that you need to get over it for that person because they're begging you to. You get over it for yourself so that you can move on.
Yeah, because it's a real big hit to you as a person too. It's
and you don't owe that person anything. You don't owe, and nobody owes anybody anything. All we deserve is a life that we enjoy living, where we're nice to each other.
And relationships are ever evolving always. Even with someone not cheating, you still have to do like moment to moment check-ins, because it's not like two people are growing and evolving and changing and you're trying to stay connected as the two of you grow and evolve and change. So the least amount of like complications, the best, if you're like trying to build something for the long haul. So especially, I don't know how old this person is. I don't know if age really matters.
I don't think that age matters. I also feel like people don't realize that like life is fucking long. And it's so short.
I'm
at the
saying
same
age
time.
because the older you get, I think the scarier it gets. Like
to start up. No,
I'm
I know.
scared-
That's what I was saying. Like
I'm
life
more
is,
scared to make a change in my 30s than I was in my 20s for sure.
I'm more scared to say in something that makes me unhappy in my 30s because I know how quickly life moves.
Right.
And I know how much time I have left.
And rebuilding.
And I want to have fucking fun. I don't want to spend 1 minute having one conversation I don't want to fucking have.
And rebuilding sucks. It just plain sucks. But I do think the best way is to find a clean break, get yourself in some therapy to recover for yourself, and
Put you
figure
first.
out how you can move forward. And if your life's reconnect, I would say I've come to my conclusion. Clean break, get some therapy yourself, try to like move forward and evolve, see what doors open for you. And if you're cross paths, whatever, you get it. Again, you can try it if you feel fit.
I also full-heartedly support that because I believe that if one person is sick, they cannot fix a couple. You know what I mean? Both sides have to be kind of well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't be well if you're resentful and in pain and have a big gaping fucking wound from your partner stabbing you in the heart.
And I know me, I would make stabs at every turn. Like every moment,
Oh,
I would just be like, oh, really? Is that what you thought when you were cheating on me? Or you fucked somebody else? Or like, I wouldn't be able to get past it.
If I were as bold as Tannum, I would fuck your dad. That's what she would say.
Okay. Well, I hope we helped. I am.
Fuck their dad. Or their mom.
Don't listen to that advice. I think that's where we'll end today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next Wednesday. If you want to follow us on social media, we're at The Sip Official. We're also there personally. Thank you guys so much for watching and enjoying our show. Also, I just wanted to remind you that we are a podcast and you can listen to us on all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, you know, all the places, as well as here on YouTube. So thank you so much. We love your support and all of your stories. Every time we post an episode, we will see you next Wednesday. We love you. Goodbye. And that's the sip.
I got real sassy with that one.
All right, cutting.
You can't move.
Oh my God.
You're trapped.